One of the important things you need to take into consideration is the adhesive. The adhesive is extremely important. You need to make sure when you choose it, it suits the environment, it suits the substrate, and it suits the tessera. You need to make sure it takes in those three considerations to choose the right one. Because if you don't choose the right adhesive, your mosaic will fall apart. And it's the same thing as if you don't choose the right substrate. Again, your mosaic will fall apart. The longevity will not be there. So choosing the right adhesive is imperative. Some of the adhesives in the marketplace are waterproof, water soluble, and water resistant. Clearly, water soluble is the one that you don't use outside because moisture will return it back to its original state. Do not confuse water resistant with waterproof. They are vastly different. Waterproof is just that. It can be submerged, it's waterproof. Some of the popular adhesives that are used is Thinset. Now, Thinset is American terminology for a cement-based adhesive. So don't go into Bunnings or another store and ask for Thinset because they probably won't have any idea what you're talking about. I buy my Thinset from tile shops or online. Now, another popular adhesive, which is water soluble, is Weld Bond. This is widely available, but it is not suitable for outside because when it comes in contact with moisture, it reverts back to its original state. Some people do use it outside and they seal their piece very well, but why risk it when there are waterproof adhesives for outside? But this is quite a friendly adhesive. It's quite thick of a consistency and it's quite good to use, but use it for inside only. Another one that I love to use, and probably this is 70% my go-to glue, is Mac glue. It's quite expensive, it's great for glass on glass, and it's great for a lot of projects. It is more expensive. There is an Australian supposedly equivalent to this, which is called Prep Adhesive, and it's an Australian product, so that will be worth looking at as well. I find this is great. The manufacturers, even though the bottle says it's water resistant, the manufacturers state it is waterproof. I have not yet seen a manufacturer's data sheet on that, but they do state that it is waterproof. Now, some people do use things like wall tile adhesive and tile adhesives, some being waterproof, some being water resistant. So you need to, again, check the manufacturer's data sheet. Some people use silicone. But I find silicone very hard to handle. I find it gets everywhere, so I try and avoid that at all costs. Some people will put it in a little in a thick syringe and squeeze it out that way to give you a bit more control with silicone. But my go-to adhesives are Thinset and Mac glue and Weld Bond. So there are different ones in the marketplace depending on your country and where you are, but look at those manufacturer data sheets to make sure that you are going to be using the right adhesives, and don't just go by what people tell you. Read those data sheets to make sure, because it's your mosaic and you need to do your due diligence to make sure you're using the right adhesives. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you did, have a look at the other ones in the series starting in mosaics. Thank you for watching.